Have you ever opened your eyes in the morning and felt something off? Not just the usual grogginess or the familiar creak in your back. I'm talking about that grounded electric energy you used to rise with in your 20s, that quiet but undeniable signal running through your body saying, I'm still here, I'm still a man. If that sense of power has faded lately, I've got something you need to hear. A natural, no-nonsense tip that just might bring it back, and it all starts with what you sip before bed. But first, please like the video. The more people like it, the more YouTube will distribute it to people who don't have access to doctors or hospitals. Also, please share the video with your friends and family. Many lives can be saved with your help, so share it. Hi, I'm Dr. Masha, a urologist with over 10 years of experience helping men over 50 reclaim their strength, their energy, and their connection to what makes them feel alive. And tonight I want to share a simple bedtime drink that may just surprise you with how powerful it truly is. Now I get it. Just a drink before bed? Really? Sounds too easy, right? But before you shrug it off for something flashier or more cutting edge, stay with me. What I'm about to reveal isn't some trendy gimmick pulled from an influencer's playbook. It's grounded in something far more reliable, your biology, especially the way it naturally shifts after age 50. Because here's the truth. As the years roll on, our bodies don't crash. They whisper. Slowly, subtly, they begin to change. Your blood vessels, once flexible like a young tree branch, begin to stiffen. The once easy flow of blood doesn't move as freely anymore, and your testosterone, the key hormone behind drive, repair, and desire, starts to tiptoe downward, not in a dramatic drop, but a slow, sneaky fade. Then there's sleep. You may still clock in those hours, but the deep restorative kind, that's a different story. Your body doesn't recover at night the way it used to, and all these slow shifts lead to one critical issue: weakened nighttime recovery. This subtle slowdown impacts many areas, but none more personal than blood flow. And let me tell you something that most men don't hear enough. When it comes to your energy, your confidence, and yes, your sexual health, blood flow is everything. It's not just about testosterone levels or muscle tone. If blood isn't reaching where it needs to go, when it needs to go there, nothing performs as it should. That's why this evening drink isn't just a cozy ritual. It's a tool, a signal to your body that it's time to recharge, to recover, and to rise the next day with more energy in your step. So let's talk about the drink and why it works like magic, even though it's as humble as your kitchen counter. It's a simple trio: warm water, pure pomegranate juice, and a slice of fresh ginger. Just 3 ingredients. No added sugars, no stimulants, no artificial junk. But don't let the simplicity fool you. Each part plays a powerful role in supporting your system, especially while you sleep. Let's start with pomegranate juice. This fruit isn't just tasty, it's packed with polyphenols, nature's secret weapon for blood flow. These plant compounds help smooth and relax the inner lining of your blood vessels. Imagine your vessels like garden hoses. When they're inflamed or stiff, flow gets choked. But when the lining, called the endothelium, is smooth and relaxed, blood moves freely. Pressure drops, oxygen travels better, nutrients spread farther, and yes, your pelvic region, including your penis, gets exactly what it needs to stay strong and responsive. That's what polyphenols do. They're not flashy, they're not stimulating, they're quiet rebuilders working behind the scenes to undo what time tries to take away. Then there's ginger, this humble root, probably sitting somewhere in your fridge or spice rack, is doing something far more impressive than adding zing to a recipe. Ginger has legendary anti-inflammatory powers, but it also does something special. It boosts nitric oxide levels in your body. And nitric oxide? That's the chemical whisperer that tells your blood vessels to relax and widen. More room means more flow. In fact, that's the same mechanism behind many performance-enhancing drugs. But with ginger, you're not forcing the system. You're supporting it gently and naturally. And let me tell you, the older your body gets, the more it appreciates the gentler approach. Now let's not overlook the warm water. Most people think it's just filler, but oh, it's so much more. Warmth soothes your gut, calms your nervous system, and actually expands your blood vessels just a touch, making it easier for all that ginger and pomegranate goodness to do its job. Think of it like turning on the ignition before a drive. It gets the system humming. So instead of the nutrients just sitting in your belly like an unclaimed package, they're absorbed and delivered throughout your body, right when it's getting ready to repair itself the most. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, can something this simple really make a difference? And honestly, I get the doubt, but I've seen this work, not just in medical journals or lab results, but in real men. Men I've treated, men I've known, even some in my own family. They started this habit and stuck with it, and little by little, things changed. Not miracles overnight, but steady, visible improvement, deeper, more restful sleep, mornings that didn't feel like a battle with gravity, and most of all, they felt something stirring again. That quiet morning spark that says, I'm still here, my body still responds, I've still got it. And here's the beautiful part. This isn't about chasing the guy you were in your 20s. You're not trying to time travel backward. This is about honoring who you are right now and giving that version of you the simple, thoughtful care it deserves to keep going strong. There's real dignity in that, real power, because taking care of yourself, especially in simple, quiet ways, isn't weakness, it's wisdom. That's why I love this evening drink so much. It's not another item to squeeze into your busy day. It's not another have to. It's a get to. A small, steady gift to your body at the end of each day. No pills, no pressure, no forcing anything. Just a reminder to your body that you still trust it to do what it was designed to do, heal, repair, and get ready for tomorrow. And here's the truth that no one tells enough to men as they age. You don't need to do something extreme to get meaningful results. You don't need to torture yourself with strict diets or high-intensity workouts that leave you more drained than energized. Most guys skip over the basics, assuming if it's not hard, it's not helpful. But I'm here to remind you of this. Sometimes it's the smallest habits, done with care and done consistently, that unlock the biggest changes. When you make this simple drink before bed, you're not just mixing ingredients. You're hydrating your body. You're calming your nervous system. You're improving blood flow. You're setting the stage for better energy, deeper sleep, and more confidence. And maybe most importantly, you're reminding your body that it matters, that it's still capable, still worthy of attention, still a source of joy. So tonight, I invite you to take 5 quiet minutes, heat up some water, pour a splash of pure pomegranate juice, add a thin slice of fresh ginger, sit with it, sip slowly, and don't just drink it like you're checking off a task. Drink it like it's a promise to yourself. A quiet signal that you're still here, you still care, you're still in the game. And tomorrow, let your body show you what that promise can do. Now, let's go even deeper. Let's talk about why nighttime, those hours most people think of as off, are actually the most powerful window for healing, especially for men over 50. You see, sleep isn't when your body shuts down. It's when your body goes to work, real work. It's the repair shift. That's when your cells begin to fix what's been worn down, your tissues rebuild, and your critical systems, your hormones, your circulation, your digestion, they all recalibrate for the next day. Testosterone, for example, doesn't just trickle out during the day. It's released in strategic pulsing bursts while you sleep. These pulses help repair muscles, spark desire, lift your mood, and restore your drive. That alone makes good sleep worth fighting for. Your nervous system also undergoes a shift. It flips out of go, go, go mode, what we call the fight or flight state, and into rest and digest. And that's not just relaxing, it's essential. That shift tells your heart to ease up, your blood vessels to open, your organs to catch their breath. It's a reset for your entire body. And your blood vessels, they do something magical at night. They move in a slow, rhythmic pattern, expanding and contracting like they're stretching, staying youthful. That flexibility is key. It's what makes strong blood flow possible, not just during the day, but especially in those intimate morning moments. But here's the kicker. If you head to bed full of sugar, bloated from late night snacks, dehydrated or inflamed, your body doesn't get to do this healing. Instead of relaxing, it kicks into defense mode. Your heart works harder, your vessels stiffen, your gut stays on high alert, you toss and turn, wake up groggy, and everything, yes, everything feels slower the next day. That's why this drink matters, not just for what's in the glass, but for the message it sends. When you take a moment before bed to nourish your body, support your blood flow, calm your gut, and cool inflammation, you're saying something powerful. You're saying, I value my recovery. I want to feel strong. I choose to create the right conditions for health to happen. And your body, it hears that loud and clear. It won't transform overnight, but give it time. Night after night, that signal starts to build trust. Your systems begin to heal more deeply, and you'll feel the difference. Less urgency at night to run to the bathroom, a steadier morning stream, more ease in your lower body, and sharper clarity when your eyes open to the sun. And yes, that unmistakable morning signal that your blood is flowing, your body is working, and you are still very much alive. And here's the best part. This whole habit, it takes less than 2 minutes to prepare. That's it. No complicated steps, no apps or timers, no prescription bottles lined up like a pharmacy, just 3 simple ingredients, a little quiet time, and a whole lot of intention. But if you're ready to take it even further, to truly maximize the benefits of this drink, let me give you one more piece of advice. It's a small step, but it makes a big difference. The drink works at the cellular level, no doubt, but its effects are amplified when paired with gentle movement before bed. And no, I'm not talking about a hardcore gym session or powerlifting at 9 p.m. I mean something peaceful, a short 10-minute walk after dinner, a little stretching while the TV hums in the background, or even just lying down on your back, eyes closed, hand resting on your chest, breathing slowly and deeply. These simple actions do something profound. They activate your parasympathetic nervous system. That's the part of your body responsible for true rest, real deep sleep, and balanced hormones. When that system kicks on, it's like flipping a switch. Your body shifts from stress and strain into calm and recovery, and that's when the real magic begins. So here it is, your new nighttime ritual, one that respects your age, your wisdom, and your body's real needs. You move a little, you breathe deeply, you make your drink, and you sip it slowly, letting the warmth and nutrients settle in and support you from the inside out. This isn't about performance. It's not about chasing youth. It's not even about trying to fix anything. It's about creating space, physical space, emotional space, hormonal space for your body to do what it was built to do. And over time, it becomes more than just a routine. It becomes a sacred moment, a pause in the chaos, a reconnection with your own strength, your own wisdom, your own presence. It becomes a quiet but firm declaration that says, I'm still here, I still matter, and I choose to take care of myself every single night. And there is so much dignity in that choice, so much quiet power, so much beauty. So tonight, instead of numbing yourself with the same old late-night TV or mindless scrolling that leaves you more restless than relaxed, I invite you to try something different. Just this once, step into your kitchen, slice a piece of fresh ginger, Pour a bit of pure pomegranate juice, add warm water, stir it gently, and drink it with intention. Drink it with care. Drink it like a reminder to your body, to your soul, that you are loved. Not just for what you used to do, but for what you still are. Because here's what you need to know. You are not past your prime. You are in a powerful new chapter. And this chapter, it can be strong, it can be vibrant, it can be deeply fulfilling, but only if you choose to support it. And it all starts with a simple, consistent act of nourishment. So thank you for spending these minutes with me. If what I've shared spoke to you, I invite you to subscribe, not just to this channel, but to a new kind of health, one built on wisdom, on natural strength, and on the quiet confidence that grows when you care for your body with love. Your best years aren't behind you. They're waiting for you. Now go drink your